Sorry, I'm totally hiding out in a garage here to do this video, so I don't bother any of the people in this house. But it's like super spooky anyway out here. Not exactly pro status, but then again, how much of the stuff I do actually is pro status, honestly. Yeah, man. So, have you guys seen this mug? It's awesome. It's the Twin Peaks Sheriff's Department. That's super cool. I don't know. I dig it though. I dig it the most. Anyway. Okay, so yesterday, right? I let's see, get my hand in the shot. There we go. So yeah, like yesterday, I was in Cleveland for fucking a D. Antwoord show at the House of Blues or whatever, and that was awesome. I was pretty stoked about it. Stayed in the swanky hotel. It was very cool. Other than like, I nearly got trampled by like a million hipster girls, and there were like a whole bunch of like angry chicks like trying to cause fights and stuff at the venue. It was insane, but like the actual performance was cool, So I'm all happy, feeling good and shit like that. And we just went to this thing, And then I get back here, and I look, start looking around at like a whole bunch of different news sites and everything, like I do. You know what I mean? Interested in movies, want to know what's coming out and shit like that. But anyway. And like while I was gone, I guess people started publishing all these articles about a potential Friday the 13th show that's it's gonna be coming out in 2016 on the CW network. Oh my god, man. And like when I first saw it, I got super excited because there was already that one Friday the 13th show about like the evil artifacts and whatever, and like the people who work for like the old guy, and they have to find everything and get it back in his vault and stuff. That was a cool show. That was like one of my favorite shows. So I figured like, what, they're doing like a third season of that. That's awesome. Okay, cool. I can kind of get behind that. And like Twin Peaks is coming back. What? Why not bring that back like in the same continuity and shit? So like, I start going through these articles. And it's just like horrifying, ridiculous crap. Like, this show is gonna be crap. It's gonna be so bad. Everybody knows it. Anybody who's read one of these articles or knows anything about the show, probably the people who are fucking working on the show, know it's gonna be shit. It's really, because it has nothing to do with, like, I guess it kind of, like, it doesn't have anything to do with the original Friday the 13th TV series, if I can just drop that completely. Which, like, I can kind of see why. Like, not a lot of people really like that show. A few people do, but I don't know, whatever. But, yeah, it's like a Friday the 13th show for the CW, so it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. It's like, they, kind of like took the basic premise, I guess, and they're turning it into like a cop drama, like some cop is like investigating his brother's disappearance, and for some reason it's because of Jason. I don't know. It sounds terrible, man, and it's gonna be a sack of crap. I'm so fucking pissed off about this. Like, nothing about it sounds good at all. Like, they've already gone through. According to these articles, they've already gone through, like, one writer team so far, who actually had, like, a kind of a cool idea where it was just going to be, like, an anthology of, like, Jason doing shit through different time periods, I guess, like, from the 80s till now or whatever. It was just kind of going to be an anthology of, like, evil shit or whatever. And they just completely dropped that, dropped those guys. They, got some dudes who worked on, like, cop shows and shit before. Something called The Pretender. I've never actually seen it, but it's probably shitty. Right? Because, like, here we go. It's like, we're gonna, like, everything in these articles is fucking ridiculous. It's like, we're gonna ground Friday the 13th in reality and all this stuff, and we're gonna have, you know, fucking bug in my eyes. I'm sorry, I just caught a glimpse of myself on the fucking screen. I look terrible. But, it's like, we're gonna ground it in reality and shit like that, and like, what they're gonna do is they're gonna set it in a universe where the Friday the 13th movies actually happened. They didn't happen, like, the plots of them didn't, you know, so they're disregarding all the movies, and they're saying, like, all the movies are based on, like, a real murder that happened at these, like, at this camp or something. Don't fucking do that, you know what I mean? Just, if you're gonna make a Friday the 13th show, just fucking go all the way with it. You know what I mean? Like, but of course it's the CW, so you can't have any of the stuff that actually makes that series what it is. You know what I mean? Which is like really crazy, inventive murders. Like, it's, you know, it's one of the series with like the most kind of like inventive killings. Like, honestly, like, he's always killing people with like different crazy shit. Him and his mom. But spoiler. No, it's not. It's not spoilers. That came out in like 1980. Oh man, if you don't know Jason's mom is the actual killer in the first movie, then you do now. Just fucking, it's okay. It's still a good movie. You know, even if you don't know the twist, you're alright. But yeah, like, they can't do that. They can't do tits, you know what I mean? They can't do, like, those movies are just generally, like, pretty packed with, like, just nudity and violence. And, like, that's what we're going for. You know what I mean? When we go to see, like, a Friday the 13th movie. And they can't do it. It's gonna be the CW, so it's gonna be, like, you know, fucking, like, wax effigies of humans pretending to be actors. You know what I mean? And, like, a lot of crying and daddy issues. You know, and like every fucking one of their shows, it's gonna be shitty. Like, I've never really been excited about anything on that network. Supernatural was good for the first 2 seasons, and then they just drug it out, and like they did, you know, some trite shit, and like they started blaming all urban legends on the devil, and like doing all this weird shit. Like, I can't really blame the network, but at the same time I can, because they're aiming like at a target audience, and this target audience, you know, probably doesn't care about the Friday the 13th like series of movies. You know, if they do, that's cool, but like people who do care about the series of films are going to be fucking alienated by the show, and people who don't care and watch the show aren't going to care that it's called Friday the 13th the series, right? So just, you know, make a supernatural cop show that's, you know, CW worthy, and just leave this fucking like kind of like iconic series, you know, and the whole slasher genre, just leave it out. You know what I mean? Just make your own show. I don't know, man. It's gonna be real bad, and I'm real pissed off. I'm like stupidly pissed off. It's like midnight right now. You know, it's kind of been building, like, all day, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, and everyone knows it's gonna be bad. You know, I keep coming back to this, but I can't believe that anybody who's actually working on this show really has faith in it. You know what I mean? It seems like real crass. You know, like, they're just kind of attaching a name to something, and I guess they got the guy who created the series, like, back for it. Maybe, I don't know, like, it's kind of hard to tell with like, all these articles, because none of them are very well written, and they're all, like, 3 paragraphs long, you know? It's that kind of shit. But, they got him back, I guess, you know, and they went through all these, like, various, like, TV writers and fired them until they got to the point where they have a terrible plot. It's fucking just, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm so mad, and I'm really mad. I'm like stupidly geek rage mad about this. Like, some people get about, like, I don't know, putting women in video games and shit, and they freak out, and they get all crazy-eyed, and they put their fedoras on, and they just go fucking insane. This is what that's making me feel like right now. You know what I mean? Like, not good. I don't feel good about it. I don't think anybody really does feel good about it. Like, it almost, like, everything I've heard about it seems really disingenuous. Almost, you know what I mean? Like, nobody, it feels like nobody really wanted to work on it. Like, they sold it to the CW and they're like, we're gonna make some money, so, okay, let's, fucking just do some shitty show with the Friday the 13th name. You know, people who write about it are trying to be really positive. It feels like they're trying to be really, really super positive because they probably got paid, I would imagine, to, you know, get excited. And, like, you know, people are going to say, like, oh, don't, you know, just try to reserve your judgment until it comes out because you might like it. Fucking surprise me, man. Surprise me, CW. Like, for real. You know, if it comes out and I like it, I will totally apologize. I'll retract all this shit. You know what I mean? But chances are it's going to be a bag of dicks. You know, from everything I've heard about it. I'm drinking way too much tea here. But yeah. Oh, man. I can't even think of anything positive to say about this. You know, like, I'm feeling very bad about it. And I know it's gonna be trash. And, like, people who, you know, like, repost these articles and stuff on social media, they're like, ooh, this looks interesting. Like, they're trying to, I don't know. Man, it's not gonna be interesting. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be, like, pretty people problems, like every CW show, with, like, daddy issues, you know. Oh, man, and a lot of crying, and, you know, might be good for, like, fan fiction people. Like, I'm sure they'll find, you know, a couple characters with whom they can claim are gay, you know what I mean? And just, you know, write stories about them having butt sex and, like, which is fine. Like, I don't really, like, I'm not trying to be down on fan fiction stuff. Like, I think it's cool. You know what I mean? You can do that all you want, but it seems like a lot of shows nowadays just kind of cater to it. Nowadays, like, I'm some fucking old man. I'm not that old. I'm old enough to be mad about Friday the 13th, the new TV series coming out. Oh man, I'm old enough to be mad about that. And, like, feel super betrayed about my childhood. Or not really my childhood, my, like, late teen years, I guess. I don't know. I was not into horror movies when I was, like, a tiny little kid. I was actually a bit, like, freaked out by them. Just because of the, like, the trailers and the TV commercials for them and shit. Just, like, the music and stuff they used was really brooding, and it used to freak me out. I'd have to leave the room. I'd be like, oh, fuck, no, I don't want to hear the Halloween soundtrack. You know, I'd have to fuck off. But then I got over it, and now I love them, you know, so... But yeah, I'm probably not going to love this, and I doubt anyone else is either. I think it's done. I don't know if they're trying to murder the franchise, because I think they remade it already. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but it seems like there was a Friday the 13th that came out. It was real bad. Yeah, okay, well, I guess I'm done. I mean, you know.